All right, so there comes a time when things have been updated enough that we have to do some updates on our videos. And Flipgrid has done a number of updates that have simplified and changed how the program works. So I want to update the basic tutorial for Flipgrid. So the first thing, if you've never signed up, if you come to flipgrid.com and you click on the blue sign up button, it'll take you to where you can sign up with Google. Since we have Google email addresses, makes it nice and easy. If you are already signed up, you can simply click login and continue with Google. Choose your Google account, your district account, and it'll log you into your Flipgrid account. Okay, now, um, originally Flipgrid worked in grids, and now it works in groups, and so they're called groups instead of grids, change in terminology. So the first thing you're going to want to do is add a group. Okay, and this would be whoever can access the topics and things you want to put in. So we're going to create a group here real quick. You can change the theme. It pops up a theme picture. You can easily change that. Um, Name your group. So I'm going to call this one test, just so you can see how it does. And then you have to choose how the members are going to be added to your group. You can simply choose Google Classroom. If this is for a period or for a particular Google class, that's a nice, easy way to manage it now, is push it out through your Google Classroom. You can connect it to your Google Classroom, and then everyone in the Google Classroom will automatically have access to your Flipgrid. So that makes it a little bit easier if you want to share it out through Google Classroom. The other way to share it, if you're going to have like vice principals, other people that might not be part of your Google Classroom access it, sometimes a counselor, or you just might want other teachers or people to be able to access your Flipgrid, is to do email or domain. If you choose that method, the email or domain, you have to put in all the domains that will be accessing the email. So for our district, it would be at lancsd.org. That is for any teacher or staff member, and for students at stu.lancsd.org. Um, Email makes it so that multiple classes might be able to access, or if you don't have a Google Classroom that you're using with a group, gives them where you can just share the code and they could access it in. So this is a good way to set it up. The other way, like I said, is just Google Classroom, makes it really simple. And then you would just click create group. There are also some settings that you can do ahead of time. You can do these after you've done that. But the first setting is whether your group's going to be active or hidden. You could actually start the group hidden. This might be, I don't want anyone to see it until I'm ready to activate it. Or you can start it as active. And importantly, how many notifications do you want to get? The default is daily. The notifications come daily. You can change that to weekly or every new video comment, or never as far as notifications. And whether or not members of the group will get notifications, you can turn that off. Remember, in our district, students wouldn't get notifications anyway because they don't have an active email address. So it's pretty easy to leave that on or turn it off if you want. If you have other teachers and stuff accessing, you might want to have that off so they don't get bogged down with emails. So that's pretty much it, is giving it a name, choosing how people are going to access, and then the settings here. And then you click create a group. That basically will create a group that people can access. Okay, now you can share that group code for Flipgrid by copying that code and sharing it. You can do this later as well. Once you're in, you can do it later. Or you could share it directly to Google Classroom. You tell kids, hey, we got a Flipgrid up. It's all ready. And they can access that way right through Google Classroom, okay? That's if you want to have access to the entire group, which means anytime you create a topic, every member of the group would be able to see it. They wouldn't have access to just that one topic. The other way to share is just inside a topic. So instead of sharing a whole group, you could share one topic at a time so they only see the topic. That's kind of your own personal preference on how you want to do that. Okay, so now I have my group started. You'll notice that I can still edit the group. I can still hide the group. I can add a co-lead to my group. So if you want to add in another teacher, if you're doing something together, you can add them in as a co-lead, and then they can have access to it. Okay. You'll notice that it gives me a topic. This is kind of an introduction topic. I'm going to delete that topic. Anytime you see one of these three dots, remember that that's a menu. So I'm going to delete that topic. I want to permanently delete it because we're going to create our own topic. So now you can see that I have my group, my members. I did it signed up as a email active. I could share the code. Here's a join code. I can copy that and share that out. Um, what a member would see. You can quickly see your member view. This is what a member would see. The edit thing, how many videos, there's none in here yet. And once a video's there, or a topic's there, they'd see that topic. So let's create a topic. Once you have your group set up, you want to create a topic that they can respond to. So I'm going to click topic and I'm going to create a topic and we're going to call this book club. First book. So let's say you're running a book club or a club of some sort. You can create a topic for that. You can create a topic in your classroom. It might be good use of this might be language arts. You can actually have them do a book report, an oral book report this way. You can have them respond to a quick question, check for understanding on a lecture you did, make sure they're getting it. You can have them explain how to solve a math problem. You could have them respond to all kinds of different things in here. So it's kind of unlimited on what you can do with this particular program. So I've got my title. This is the first book for book club. Ask a question. I could type in exactly what I want them to be discussing. What did you think? Theme of the book Hatchet by Gary Paulson is about. What were your favorite characters? And would you recommend this book to others? I've typed everything up. Apparently I have a spelling issue there. We'll fix that. Now I've got my title. I've got my description, which lets them know what it is you want them to respond to. And now I can put in some topic media in here. I can quickly put a little GIF or Bitmoji that they can just see. I can upload a video when I've created. I can add a YouTube video for them to watch and respond to. I can also record my own video inside here, or I can import an image. How long do you want them to have to record? So you could say, you know what, you only have a 30 seconds. Or you could go as long as 10 minutes. If they're doing an oral book report, you might say you have 3 minutes. So it's kind of your choice in how long. The default, I believe, is 1 minute, 30 seconds. It makes it really easy. You can add attachments. So if I want them to add an attachment, I can link to that. So I can link to a Google Doc and put a title or a link to a Word doc or whatever I have in my drive and have them read something ahead of time before they go and respond. I can link to a web page, things I want them to read before they go and respond. So it gives me a lot of different options as far as what I want to do in my topics. You also have settings. Inside here, there's some really important things to keep in mind. First off, whether this is active, hidden, or view only, how long this is scheduled for. So I can come and say, you're going to have from today until Friday to respond to this. So you could set how long, and that's how long it's open. So you could tell the kids, you have till Friday to respond to this particular topic. And then it's going to be locked and we're done. Do I want to allow comments on people's videos? So you could put video and text comments. This allows kids to respond to one another. Do I want no comments? Do I want text comments only or video comments only? And that sort of thing. Responses. Um, what kind of a response do I want? Allow attachment links, allow download and share. Do I want likes on videos? This allows people to go in and say, hey, I really like your video. Just a quick like thumbs up like you would see on Facebook or other social media. And view count. Do I want the view count to be on or off? Now, my own personal bias, of course, I tend to leave the view count and the likes off because this is, in my opinion, more educational than social media. And I don't want kids running and going, well, I had 30 views and you only had 2 and whatnot. So I tend to leave that off. That's my own middle school perspective, but that's kind of your choice on that. I've seen that used for different purposes, and some teachers do a great job of encouraging the feedback and other things in there. And that's one way to do that. So your choice on that. You have camera options as far as what the kids have access to when they're responding. Are they allowed to use text, drawing, photos, stickers? Are they allowed to use sticky notes? Are they allowed to use lenses and GIFs and backdrops and all of these different things that they can use as a student? You can turn those on or off. And do you want to open this up for guests? So maybe you want families to also come in and respond. You can actually do a guest password, put in that password and get that out to parents and say that way parents could access and other families. So you could do a topic that's open to families and do some different things with that as well, allowing guests to access. Whenever you're ready, you would save that topic to the group. Okay. Now, those were all the settings that you can do. And again, like I said, it's kind of important that you come through and choose what you want on and off for each topic. Inside the details, one of the things I wanted to show you was the option you have in recording a video. And so I want to show you, and this shows up for all of the videos. So even when kids record a video. So I've opened up the video that comes with this, and you can see that there's a number of options. I can use mic only, mirror the video, mute the video, record screen, device settings. Gives me all the options here for the equipment. I have effects that I can put in. So I can actually add little stickers to my things. You can see that you can add a variety of different reactions, different things that you can add in, little stickers that can appear up on your video, including sign language, reactions, music symbols, accessories, and these can be used to decorate yourself, people, expressions, emojis, just tons of different things that you can add into your video when recording it. And now they've added backdrops. These are really, really cool. You can add a backdrop to your video. So I'm going to add a quick little backdrop here so you can see what that looks like. And once your backdrop's up, you have a lot of power now to actually change where you are on location. So I can shrink down my video and put myself here on the planet. So instead of taking up the full screen, this enables you, of course, to add in things to the right. So you can add a little happy birthday sticker, and I could do a message to people on their birthdays or whatever that is. You can add things up in there for them to see while you're recording. Okay. So you can see, like, you can move your camera around. That's one of the newer features here that weren't there before. Whenever you're ready, you would just hit the record button and record that video. This is a video that would go along with the topic. So that if you want to record a video for your information for the kids to look at. It doesn't have to be a video though. Like I said, I can quickly come in, just add a quick happy emoji, and that would be what the kids would see in the topic media, a quick little happy emoji that they would see, like, hey, happy you're here, quick little thing. And whenever you're ready, you save that topic to your group. Now, you also get a code that you can copy that's just for the topic. That's a link that just goes to the topic. So instead of sharing a group, you could share just a topic, and then people would be able to access just that one particular topic and record a response. Students basically, when they log in, let me show you what this looks like. I'll open up another browser here since I copied that response. I'm going to paste and log in. And of course, it's going to ask me first to sign in because I required certain emails to sign in. So I'm going to use my district account and sign back in. It's going to now recognize me though as a student. And this is what students would see to this, to that topic I created. The title, the directions, whatever information, if you had recorded a video, put a Giphy, whatever, that's going to be here. And now students can add a response, and they can quickly click that blue add response button. It opens up the video where they can record their response to the topic and have that ready to go And of course, it's not going to open the camera this time because it sees it's using the other one. But it would quickly let the kids record the response, and you then, as a teacher, could approve that response. And that was something I left off there in the video. So anytime you are creating a topic, one of the things that you have the ability to do inside the topic, and this is probably a very important one. Let me come back out here, go to my, you can see the group here, and I can edit the group. And inside the topic, I have the ability to edit that. Oh, I'm in as a student. Sorry, I want to come back to my teacher side and edit the topic, get off my student side, edit that topic. And I left this one really important setting out. Talked about all the settings, but right here, I talked about the recording time in the comments. This one here, moderation, and this is probably one of the most important ones. Whether or not you want moderation on. And what that means, if I turn this on, that means that every response that comes through doesn't automatically go in. As the teacher, I have to approve that response first before it shows up for everybody else. I taught middle school, and I would have always left moderation on, um, because I want to make sure that I see the video before I put them up, make sure there was nothing inappropriate or mean or anything done. If it isn't appropriate, I would then remove it, tell that student, you have to re-record it because I couldn't approve that, and you have to redo it. So you can quickly see that I can moderate those videos. All responses and comments will stay hidden until I approve them with that moderation on. So as a teacher, that's one of the things I would always turn on, moderation right here. And that's where I'm going to end this, because that's probably the most important feature for you, to make sure that moderation is on. Anytime you change something, you need to click update topic. And now that will include moderation. So if someone records a response, it would have to be approved by me first. So you want to make sure every topic inside there, in the settings, that moderation is turned on. The rest of them are kind of your choice, whether or not you want them to be able to turn on and off, the expressions and the things like that. One of the things I used to do in middle school was I had quick responses where they were not allowed to use the little images and things like that, or any frames or boards or stickers. I wanted just a quick response, just them. That's something you might want to build up to, so they know that you can tell them, hey, you have access to this stuff, or nope, on this one you don't. And you can turn all those things on or off for the camera. So that's something to keep in mind. You can choose all those settings, all that stuff. Moderation's a key one. Hopefully this is a program that you really enjoy using, and this covers all of the new features and things that you're able to do inside Flipgrid.